Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Kat's Garden, Kitchen, and More. If you haven't hit the subscribe button below, please do so. And the bell notification so you're notified of any upcoming videos that I have. Hit the like button, comment if you choose to. Today we're going to be, I'm going to be showing you how I make my stuffed chicken and cheese bread. So with that, let's get started. So my dough has risen maybe a little bit more than I wanted it to, but what we're going to do is we're going to put it out onto a little floured surface. Not a lot of flour, but enough to keep it from sticking. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it in half because this will make 2 loaves. I just used my veg scraper to cut it in half. I'll put this one back in here. Cover it back up so it doesn't dry out. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to cut it into 2. And we're going to roll the one out into a long strip, kind of a rectangle strip. Doesn't have to be perfect, just as good as you can. Then we will scoot this one over and do the other one. We want to have this one near it so that we can kind of eye it for the size of this one. Doesn't have to be perfect, just as close as you can get it. Okay, so what we're going to do now that we've got it like this is I'm going to put some cheese down the middle of it.
Does it matter what kind of cheese?
Nope, just your favorite cheese. I like the Colby Jack because it's kind of a neutral good cheese that melts really well. But you guys could use cheddar. Maybe you want to make it so that instead of chicken you put pepperoni, so you might want mozzarella. But no, it does not matter what kind of cheese. just so long as it's a good melting cheese. Then I'm going to put a few pieces of chicken. You don't want to put a ton because remember you're stuffing this and you don't want it to squeeze out as you roll it. Now we're going to do the same thing on this side with this one. Now, I am LDS or Mormon, and we, as sisters in our church, like to help out other members, and we had a member that had a baby, and I'm helping out. I got asked to do a meal, so this is one of the meals that I'm doing. Okay, now I'm going to top it with a tiny bit more cheese. Doesn't have to be a ton, just a little sprinkle across the top, because you do have a good amount on the bottom. And then I'm going to take some cream cheese. Now you don't want to put too much, so you don't want to make it too creamy, but just a few dollops here and there. We'll do the same thing on this one. This is a really simple, forgiving recipe that you can substitute and do whatever you feel like doing. That's what I like about this. And I will link the recipe below for those of you that would like it. Okay, and then last but not least, basil leaves, fresh basil leaves. I'm gonna just kind of rip and break up on top. It's already looking good. It's making me hungry. But don't worry, I doubled this so I can make me some. And my family. Okay. We're going to set this aside. I'm going to stand up because it'll be easier to do it from this way. What we're going to do is we're going to grab the dough and we're going to start wrapping it, folding it over, like we're going to make it into a snake almost. trying to keep the stuffing inside of it. You'll want to pinch the ends. Do the same thing with this one. We're going to pinch the ends. And then we're going to roll it over. And we're going to make sure we have the seam pinched so that it stays together. And then roll it back on top of that seam. And then roll this over and pinch the seam. Oh, that gave me a heart attack. My chicken fell. And then we will roll it back over on top of this seam. Okay, what we're gonna do is it's gonna be like a twist. So we're gonna put the two together like this and pinch at the top to make sure it holds. And then we're just gonna twist it, is all we're gonna do. And then just keep twisting. And then pinch the bottom and tuck it under. And the top that we pinched together, now we can tuck that one under. And then we're gonna put it over here. On top here. I have some cornmeal on here. Mine's white. You can use yellow too. It just helps keep it from sticking. We are going to take an egg wash. It's just an egg white with a little tiny bit of water. And we're going to brush it across the top. That helps give it its color. And then I am going to sprinkle it with some fresh dried parsley. And some pink Himalayan salt. And then we're going to let this sit for about 10 minutes, and then I will stick it in the oven and bake it for 425 for about 15 minutes, or until it's golden brown on top. So I need to set my oven, and after it's baked, I will bring you back and show you what we do next. All right, so here's the finished product. So what you will do is you'll cut into it, kind of like I've done here. And then you will dip it into some marinara sauce and enjoy. So I will link the recipe below. Hope you guys give this a try. It's really yummy. Bye, my friends.